Starting pitchers today were Matt Clement and Barry Zito. Zito worked a 1-2-3 bottom of the first, but the Red Sox would get to Barry in the second as David Ortiz led off with a double. After Millar struck out, the next hitter was Varitek. Runner at second, one out in the second, 0-0. And the pitch. Varitek lines it down the left field line. A fair ball rolling in the corner. Ortiz will score easily. Varitek turning at first, going to second. The throw by Burns is high over the head of Gitter. Into second with a two-base hit is Varitek. And it's 1-0 Boston. After Jay Payton bounced out, Bill Miller had a shot. 2-0 pitch. Here it is. Driven to left field deep. Burns going back in the corner, and it's off the wall. And Varitek will score from second as Burns plays it back, and holding with a single off the Green Monster is Bill Miller. 2-0 Boston. In the third, with Zito still pitching, a leadoff two-base hit by Johnny Damon that might have been slightly misplayed and left by Burns. After Renteria flied out, it was Manny Ramirez sitting on 397 lifetime home runs.
Infield in for the A's, trying to keep it 2-0, and Ramirez launches one. Deep left, Burns looking up, gone. First row of the bleachers above the Green Monster, and that one got out of here in a hurry. 4-0 in favor of the Red Sox.
Matt Clement would allow just two base runners in the first 3 2/3 innings for Boston before Durazo was up for the A's with 2 out and nobody on in the top of the fourth.
Here's the 1-2 to Durazo, and that is hit to right field, hit deep. Payton going back, way back, jumps, it's off his glove, just in front of the Red Sox bullpen. Durazo hustling into second base. It's going to be close. Under the tag, he slides. Durazo with a two-base hit. Durazo with some nifty base running to get around and under that tag.
And then Bobby Kelty with a chance to put the A's on the board.
Clement is set, and he looks back at second and comes to the plate 2-2, and the pitch is ripped up the middle, base hit to center field. Durazo rounding third. Damon is throwing home. The throw is up the line, though, and Durazo scores standing. An RBI single for Bobby Kelty, and the Athletics are on the board. It's now a 4-1 game. Good at bat for Kelty.
Matt Clement, the starter for the Red Sox, would go 7 today. He allowed 5 hits and 1 run. He walked 1 and struck out 4. Zito went 6 for the A's, allowed 9 hits and 4 runs. They were earned. He walked 2 and struck out 6. So it was a 4-1 ball game when the Red Sox batted against Barry in the bottom of the 5th inning. With 1 out, David Ortiz singled, and back-to-back walks to Millar and Varitek. Jay Payton bounced into a force play when Scudero threw to the plate to cut down Ortiz. So the Red Sox had the bases loaded and 2 out in that bottom of the 5th, and Bill Miller was up with a chance to break the game open. Millar is at third, Varitek at second, Payton at first. Here it is, and Bill Miller hits the line drive. One hopper, speared at third by Chavez. Goes to second in time for the fourth. A brilliant play by Eric Chavez on a hot one hopper to his left in the hole. He speared it down to both knees and fired to second for the fourth play on Jay Payton as the Red Sox leave the bases loaded. And after 5, Boston 4, Athletics 1. Juan Cruz came on to work in the 7th for the A's and struck out the side. He got Ortiz, Millar, and Varitek, but he was wobbly in the 8th inning. Still a 4-1 ball game here. With 1 out, Miller walked. With 2 out, Damon walked. Renteria, a little infield chopper for a single, and so the bases were loaded, and any chance the A's had to come back would hinge on the duel between Juan Cruz and Manny Ramirez. Any remote chance the A's might have of coming back in the 9th inning against Keith Fulk will hinge on this at bat right here. Red Sox leading the A's 4-1. We're in the 9th. Miller's at third, Damon at second, Renteria at first, and Manny Ramirez at the plate. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Outside corner, ring him up, strike 3 called. Ramirez can't believe it. Juan Cruz gets out of it, strikes out Ramirez with a pitch on the outside corner as the Red Sox leave 3. And after 8, 4-1 Boston. In the 9th, Keith Fulk came on to try to close it, but Fulk has been human this year with an ERA of better than 6. Durazo led off by striking out. Bobby Kelty walked. Hatterberg bounced into a force play. So the A's were down 4-1. They had a runner at first and 2 out. And Marco Scudero came to the plate. 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first, top of the 9th, 4-1 Boston. And Polk ready, here it is. Swung on and driven to left center up the alley for a base hit, and that's going to go to the wall. Hatterberg is turning at second. He's going to third as Damon plays it back, and they're going to hold Hatterberg at third on a double to left center by Scudero. And here with 2 out in the 9th inning, the A's at least will bring the tying run to the plate. And the tying run was second baseman Keith Gitter, who I think might have had his eyes on the old green monster. Right-hander nods yes. Now the set. A high set. The 2-0 pitch is a drive to left center field. Damon going over, and he's not going to get it. The ball drops in front of him, and 2 runs are going to score. Damon fires the ball back to the infield as Gitter holds it first with a long single to left center, and the A's are within 1. It is 4-3. And then it was Eric Burns and Keith Polk, former teammates, and then finally the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Red Sox 4, A's 3. It's set. Polk ready. Checked. Veritek sets up away, and it's a drive into left field. Ramirez going back. He's going to watch. It is gone, and Burns has given the A's the lead. How do you like that? Eric Burns, a 2-run home run, and it's 5-4 Athletics.
What a great job battling for Eric Burns, and he got another hanger, Ken, and he unloaded. He unloaded on a hanger about belt high, very deep over the monster, and he knew as soon as he hit it. What a great shot, and what a great comeback for the A's here in the 9th inning.
A 4-run frame. Kotze actually would walk as the next hitter. Then Kendall flied out, and the A's took a 5-4 lead going to the bottom of the 9th. But as we've said so many times, the 27th out at Fenway Park is the hardest out to get in baseball. The A's actually would come 2 outs shy of the 27th today. In the bottom of the 9th, Octavio Dotel pitching. David Ortiz walked. Kevin Millar actually saw at least 3 sliders in the at-bat with Dotel and flied to left. And then the Red Sox had Jason Veritek at the plate. 1 out, 1 on, 5-4 A's in the bottom of the 9th. Ortiz at first. Now the 1-1 pitch is on the way. And it's hit to right field in the corner deep. Hooking right down the line. Kelty back. He's leaning. It's gone, and it's over. Jason Veritek down the right field line, inside the pesky pole, about 10 feet fair, and for the second consecutive game, a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 9th inning off Octavio Dotel, and the Red Sox have beaten the A's 6-5. And they sweep the series, and Robert Vaughn will have the scoreboard when the A's